have any thoughts at all once you finally retired? Like, maybe one more. Did you ever have any thoughts like that?
Well, I told people, like, I'll take my pajamas off for $100 million.
So if they really rolled out
so if you're serious, come with it, baby. Show me the paper.
But who would that have to be against? AJ, maybe?
No, me and Tyson again.
You and Tyson again? No.
But when you had beaten Tyson, you'd beat Tyson that was kind of at the end of his stage too, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't the same guy.
Like, I looked at Tyson's history. He's coming from the same history that I'm coming from, and he spent some time in incarceration. While he was in incarceration, I'm still out there fighting and training hard. Mm-hmm. He didn't have that in there. So when he came out, it's like, he's training again. He's doing what he knows, not what he loves, but what he knows. That's what's going to make him some money. That's going to put food on his table. So it's like I look at old time fighters and say, what made them stay in boxing so long? That's the only thing they knew.
Right.
They're not going to be no singer or dancer or whatever. They only know boxing, and this is where they get their money from. So that's what forces them back into the ring.
Especially olden days, that's why they were called prize fighters, because they wouldn't make enough money to make a living unless you were like a huge, like a Jack Dempsey or a
Ray Robinson.
But
even Ray Robinson fought way past his prime.
Yeah, again, because they were making good money at the time, but not the money that they would have been making if it was today.
Well, there was you had to go see it live. Like, how much did you get paid for the radio?
Who was that?
Was it fight on the radio?
Was it Jack Dempsey, Gene Tunney that was the first $1 Million Gate?
I think so.
It was one of those. Ray Arcel did that fight, I think.
Isn't that crazy? What is $1 million back then, too?
That's a lot of money back then. Yeah. So it was in the 1920s, right?
Yeah.
Did you say
Gene Tunney? Jack
Dempsey? Yes, Gene Tunney.
Yeah.
When Tyson was in jail, he must have been doing something because he came out jacked. Like, he looked good. Like, he came out looking different than he ever looked. Like, six-pack, fully built.
When he fought Peter McNeely, he looked scary.
He looked terrifying. But, like, physically, he looked really good, too. Like, he looked better than he ever looked. Like, more ripped than ever. So
when he went in, he was a little chubby.
Yeah.
So what is there to do in there?
Yeah, it's nothing else to do.
Weights.
Yeah, so...
Fuck dudes. That's what I hear. I don't know.
I mean, how many dudes before it's enough?
Depends on how much time you're in there for. Yeah, that was him when he came out. Yeah, he was shredded.
Yeah,
he was so much more muscular. So he probably couldn't do any sparring. I doubt they had a heavy bag, but they probably had a weight room.
Yeah, but you can fight. You can fight in prison.
Yeah, he was like 28, 29 there.
It depends on what prison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying even fight. Just fight.
Oh, fight people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody would have tried to start some shit with him.
I'm sure.
If not a guard even,
Yeah, I bet he had to listen to a lot of shitty things from guards.
It's funny when I seen him be arrested, taken from the courtroom, and they must have got the biggest guy they could ever get to go put handcuffs on him or something like that. Anyway, situation that I hope a lot of people stay away from.
Yeah, when he went away, did you feel like, damn it, like I'm going to miss out on that fight that I want?
Yes, straight away. It's like, oh no, I'm going to have to wait and delay my retirement.
Oh, so you were considering retirement even before he was incarcerated?
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
But then you were chasing the Bo fight.
Bo fight, Chicken Bo. Mm-hmm. You figured that...
Chicken Bo? Is that what you called him?
Yeah, Chicken
You called him Ridiculous Bo.
Ridiculous Bo, Chicken Bo. Tried to pick a fight with me the other day.
Did he really?
The other day he did?
Yeah.
Where?
At a fight. It was in L.A., where they called all the great ones on. Jerry Cooney, me, Foreman, Spinks was there.
And what was he doing?
He wanted to stand beside me and take a picture. I'm like, dude, you can't stand beside me. He goes, I'll stand where I want to stand. I'm like, dude, you're going to have to move. So Jerry Cooney kind of helped us out there.
Wow.
And saved him.
Because he can't really